Next up is Tyrael, who got a buff to his trait by about 20% damage. His Q, Eldrin's Might, now has a 11-second cooldown instead of a 12-second. Righteousness got a cooldown reduction from 12 seconds to 10 seconds, and the barrier on allies only was buffed from 128 damage at level 20 to 281 at level 20. Smite also got a cooldown reduction from 7 seconds to 6 seconds. For talents at level 1, Even Death also increases the damage from your trait by another 25%. Also at level 1, Protection and Death used to give shield to nearby allies for 50% of their max health for 10 seconds instead of the old 5 seconds. Purge Evil also got a buffed that makes Smite deals 30% more damage to heroes instead of 25. Now I'm not sure if this is right because it doesn't say there's a change, but this might be a new talent. I don't really play Tyrael often, so who knows. Swift Retribution, which increases the movement speed by Smite by 10% and also increases duration by 1 second. At level 7, Angel's Grace now gives a bonus 30% movement speed for 3 seconds instead of 25. At level 7 also, Reciprocate now deals at level 20 439 damage instead of 331. Again at level 7, Zealotry increases the duration of Righteousness by 50% instead of 100%, however it now also decreases the cooldown by 2 seconds. The heal from Angelic Absorption at level 13 was increased by about 15%. The bonus damage from Angelic Might was increased from 25% to a mighty 80%. At level 16, Blade of Justice was changed from giving your next 3 basic attack within 5 seconds deal 75% more damage to increasing your attack speed by 50% for 5 seconds. Also at level 16, Salvation now gives Tyrael an upgraded shield by 35% for each hero hit instead of 25. At level 20, Angel of Justice now also reduces the cooldown of Judgment by 40 seconds instead of 30 seconds. I also wanted to mention that ranged, melee, and wizard minions deal double damage to structures, which does not include catapults. However, the catapults now has a 20% increased attack range, sight range increased by 17%, and now fixates on structures. There was also a change on the Garden of Terror map. Now, your Garden Terror's Overgrowth ability makes your damage bonus against structures go up to 200% instead of 100. Kharazim also received a change to his Insight talent, which adds a quest. Every third basic attack restores 14 mana, but also grants a stack of Insight. And once you've reached 100 stacks of Insight, every third attack will also reduce the cooldown on all basic abilities by 1 second. For Dehaka, his ultimate adaptation now only heals after 4 seconds instead of 5. For his talents, at level 1, Enduring Swarm makes your Dark Swarm reduce the damage of your next 2 abilities taken by 50% instead of 25. Another talent that was changed is Primal Aggression, that now also increased the duration of Dark Swarm by 0.5 seconds. At level 7, Essence Devourer now also has a quest component. Every time you gather a regen globe, your maximum essence is increased by 1 up to 10, and after reaching 10, the amount of essence you gain from regeneration globe is increased to 15 instead of 10. At level 16, Rapid Regeneration was also buffed by about 20%. At level 20, Change Your Survival now also reduces the cooldown of adaptation by 30 seconds. Apex Predator, which used to reduce the cooldown of Brush Stalker by 30 seconds, is now only a 25-second cooldown reduction. For Leoric, the cap on Mana Thirst mana that you could collect has been removed. At level 7, Lingering Apparition now increases duration of Wraith Walk by 80% instead of 60. At level 30, Drain Momentum now increases your movement speed by 10% instead of reducing it by 10%. At level 20, Buried Alive Spikes now deal about 33% more damage. Okay. For Stitches, Vilegas now buffs Stitches with the Vilegas buff instead of leaving a pool underground. The cooldown was also reduced from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. Stitches also has a new extra action button that makes Hook be able to hook allies that can be toggled on and off. At level 4, Restorative Fumes is a new passive that allows Stitches to heal whenever he hits an enemy with Vile Gas. The talent Vile Cleaver was also removed. Mercenary Lord was also removed. At level 7, Toxic Gas talent no longer increases the duration of Vile Gas, now increases the damage of Vile Gas by 50%, but the radius increase was reduced from 50 to 25%. At level 13, Helping Hand was removed because of the new extra action button. For Arthas, there's only talent changes. At level 4, Frozen Waste now reduces the mana cost of Frozen Tempest by 4 instead of 3. At level 7, Rune Tap, which used to heal you for 3% of your maximum health every 3rd basic attacks, now heals you for 4%. Also at level 7, Icebound Fortitude, which used to have a 50 seconds cooldown, is now 40 seconds. Abathur also received changes to his talents only. At level 1, Regenerative Microbes now heal the target for 68 health per seconds instead of 31 per seconds over 4 seconds. It now lasts for the whole duration of Symbiote. At level 4, Ballistospor's increased duration to Toxic Nest was changed from 20 to 25%. At level 4, the Shield talent now increases the shield amount by 40% instead of the duration by 50%. At level 7, the Shield talent now also works on allies, including heroes. At level 7, Vile Nest, that used to decrease enemy movement speed by 40% for 3 seconds, is now apparently 2 seconds on the tooltip, but 2.5 seconds on the patch notes. At level 13, the explosion component of Assault Strain was changed from 68 damage to 102. Still at level 13, Spatial Efficiency now also reduces the cooldown of Stab by 0.5 seconds. The duration of the movement speed buff from Adrenaline's boost was changed from 3 seconds to 3.5 seconds, even though the tooltip says 4 seconds. Volatile Mutations damage was changed from 114 to 137. Evolutionary Link's shield was changed from 20% of their maximum health to 25%. Cooldown on Deep Tunnel from Evolution Complete talent was changed from 30 seconds to 25 seconds.